Hi and welcome to Epic Luxury Travel and Lifestyle. Dogs are man's best friend. Yes, we all know that by now. But sometimes best friends can be super expensive too. While it may feel weird to put a price tag on this furry family member, there are always some dollars involved to make the perfect pup yours, and yours alone. While everything in the world has its more expensive versions, dogs haven't left the race either. Among the 300 plus breeds, some are so expensive that one can't even think of purchasing them. These dogs aren't just expensive in price, their maintenance costs a lot more than their actual price. In this video, let us tell you about the expensive dogs that only the rich can afford. But before we begin, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons, so we can bring more amazing videos to you. Now, without any further ado, let's begin. Number 6. Afghan Hound. The Afghan Hound probably has the most gorgeous locks among the long-haired dogs. In fact, you can even call it the supermodel of the canine runway. Depending on their age and other factors, the breed can cost anywhere between $1,500 to $2,500. This breed is known for its regal and dignified appearance, but this comes with a whole lot of maintenance. Their hair can become a mess if not groomed well. Regular brushing and baths are one thing, but the rounds to the pet grooming center also cost quite a lot. Their elegant beauty is one of the reasons they're so desired by the rich. Some of the most famous people who own Afghan Hounds include the famous artists Salvador Dali and Picasso. Apart from being beautiful, these dogs are pretty confident, strong-willed, and independent, which may make up for what they lack in intelligence. They are bougie, so it doesn't really matter how hard they are to train. Number 5. Chow Chow. These little fur balls are so adorable that we kidnap one if we could, because buying one of them isn't something our bank balance can do. Martha Stewart, the famous TV personality and writer, owns several of them. We wonder how it feels to be living our dream life. President Calvin Coolidge also owned a black chow named Timmy. Anyways, snapping out of it. Chow Chow may be a tiny dog in size, but they cost around $3,000 to $4,000. But their grooming, treats, food, vet bills, and other necessities can add up to $11,000 a year. Some of the most common health risks among these dogs include hip and elbow dysplasia, thyroid function, and eyelid entropion. And as the names sound, all these diseases require super expensive treatments. Number 4. Dogo Argentino. Would you spend a whopping $8,000 on a dog? You would, but you can't, and that's the dilemma. The Dogo Argentino is the kind of dog that only the rich can afford, but everyone else wants one too. The breed was initially developed to help hunters. They were used for big game hunting, and its muscular stature says it all. No wonder they are so expensive. In South America and Asia, hunters often use them for hunting down wild hogs. But that's not all. Some very famous people own this dog solely because they can afford it. Many celebrities, including Kelly Cuoco and Alicia Silverstone, own and love their Dogo Argentino with all their heart. Lucky for them, they don't live in the UK, NY City, or Colorado because keeping these dogs is illegal in these places. The reason? Their dominant physical traits. What makes them unique is their extraordinary size compared to other breeds. Looking back at their history, we can see that their direct ancestors were the Great Dane and Fighting Dog. After buying them, one also needs significant bucks for vet visits, as the bills can go well over $1,500. Number 3. Azwakh. Okay, so Azwakh is a pretty new breed, but that doesn't mean they are cheap and anyone can afford them. Nope, that's definitely not the case. Just like Dogo Argentino, these dogs were also used as hunting dogs, but eventually turned into one of the most luxurious breeds one could own. They are great with injuries and recover fast. Also, they don't get sick easily. But buying them requires a whole load of money. As per reports, they can cost anywhere from $9,000 to $10,000. For now, we're not sure if any celebs have gotten their hands on this breed, but we'll let you know whenever we get the news. The thing that makes them super expensive is the special food they eat. It's impossible to keep them on low-quality dog food, and high-quality cuisine costs a lot. Truly royalty. Number 2. Samoyed. And now we have the second most expensive dog, the Samoyed dog breed. And this one indeed says that poor people must stay away. Samoyed dogs aren't only expensive, but at the same time, they are also rare. This breed originates from Siberia and is known for its loving and kind nature. And trust us when we say they make great companions. This is one reason why many celebrities have them as pets. Some of these celebrities include Bradley Cooper and Kelly Clarkson. The breed is known for its naturally smiling face and kindness toward children. Also, they love roaming around, and boy can they run, because that's what they love to do. Being rare is what makes them expensive. While their initial cost can go as high as $12,000, the breed also piles up the bills quite efficiently. If one has to afford them, they must have at least $5,000 to $10,000 for an emergency. Samoyeds are prone to contracting some expensive diseases such as corneal dystrophy and cardiac disorder. Number 1. Tibetan Mastiff. Last, but at the top of the most expensive dog list, we have the famous Tibetan Mastiff. The breed is known to be the most expensive one in the whole world, as it can cost anywhere between $6,000 to a whopping $1.5 million. Back in 2011, a Chinese business tycoon went out of the way and bought a Tibetan Mastiff for a massive amount of $1.5 million. Moreover, in 2019, another Chinese multimillionaire entrepreneur bought a Mastiff for $1.9 million. This golden-haired dog still holds the record of being the most expensive dog in the world. But those Chinese millionaires weren't the only ones to spend so much money on Tibetan Mastiffs. It looks like this breed is one of the most famous among rich celebrities. Celebs like Dwayne Johnson, Bob Dylan, and Vin Diesel are some of the proud owners of these super expensive dogs. While their prices are extremely high, it's also important to note that people spend thousands of dollars for grooming their Tibetan Mastiff. Their first-year expenses can go as high as $6,500. After that, you'll need at least $3,000 for their grooming and medical. All in all, we can agree that no other dog can compare to the Tibetan Mastiff when it comes to being expensive. And these were some of the most expensive dogs that only rich people can afford. Do you think you could have one of these and fully take care of it? Do let us know in the comments below. Also, before you leave, don't forget to smash those like and subscribe buttons so that we can bring more incredible content to you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next epic video.